Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Lulu's forgotten brother Holly Sutton brings Ethan Lovett back to save sister. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers suggest fans need to brace themselves for a massive plot twist when it comes to the Lulu Spencer, last played by M. Rylan, liver donor storyline. Laura Collins's Jenny Francis. Life has been flipped upside down since she learned about her daughter's cirrhosis. Lulu desperately needs a liver transplant, or she could die. Of course, Laura immediately headed straight to the federal prison to get Nicholas Cassadine, Adam Huss, tested. After all, he donated his bone marrow back when she was a baby, so he was a guaranteed match. Sadly, while he was a match, he was ineligible to be a donor. This stirred up a panic in Laura. As of this writing, she's on the hunt to find her son Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, to bring home. Lucky returned on screen last Friday, August 23, so fans know it's only a matter of time before he heads back to Port Charles. A much-anticipated comeback since news hit that the character was once again going to be on the soap. Still, GA loves nothing more than a major plot twist. Everyone believes that Lucky will return to save the day for Lulu, but what if that's not the case? What if Laura travels halfway across the world, dodging perilous situation after perilous situation, risks her and Kevin Collins's, John Lindstrom, life, and drags Lucky home, only for him not to be a match? After all, it was just about a year ago when Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, was looking for a bone marrow transplant, and Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, was keeping the secret about Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, being her daughter-in-law's bio mom. Carly stepped forward and told the truth. Nina got tested and was not a match, only for Liesl Orbrecht, Kathleen Gaddy, to swing in for the save. At the end of the day, Lucky may not be a match for Lulu. After all, he wasn't a match when she needed her bone marrow transplant, which is why Nicholas entered the canvas. Still, not all hope is lost, right? Lulu has other relatives that could save the day, from her children, both Rocco Falconeri, Finn Francis Carr, and Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, to her uncle Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, as well as Uncle Martin Gray, Michael Lee Knight, all of whom no one is mentioning, except for Anna Devane, Finola Hughes. But she wants to get to the bottom of where Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, is, so she may have ulterior motives. Still, if a half-sibling, Nicholas, was a match both for Lulu's bone marrow and liver transplants, couldn't another half-sibling be a match too? Why is everyone forgetting about Lulu's other half-brother, Ethan Lovett, last played by James Ryan, who is the son of Luke Spencer, Anthony Jerry, and Holly Sutton, Emma Sams? With Holly set to return soon, could it be that she brings Ethan to Port Charles to save Lulu? He may be the miracle match everyone is praying for. The show could be keeping Nathan Parsons' return on the down low, or James Ryan may reprise the role. Then again, maybe a new actor has been recast, and the show is keeping it all hush-hush. General Hospital spoilers imply that fans should expect the unexpected in PC, and if the past dictates anything, it sounds as if GH writers are looking to swerve fans where Lulu's liver transplant is concerned. Port Charles has always been a city of secrets, surprises, and long-lost connections, but few have shocked its residents as much as the sudden reappearance of Ethan Lovett. The roguish, charming son of Luke Spencer and Holly Sutton, Ethan has been off the radar for some time. However, with Lulu Spencer's life hanging in the balance, Holly Sutton is about to bring her son back to town in a bid to save his sister from a fate worse than death. A family ties that binds and breaks. Lulu Spencer's journey has been nothing short of tragic. After falling into a deep coma following an explosion that left her brain severely damaged, she was shipped off to a long-term care facility far away from the daily drama of Port Charles. But what the doctors didn't anticipate was the slow and agonizing deterioration that has since plagued her, a deterioration that has yet to see a miraculous recovery. It seemed as if Lulu was doomed to fade away quietly, her vibrant presence a distant memory in the hearts of her loved ones. But Holly Sutton, a woman of mystery herself, has never been one to let the people she loves go without a fight. As she returns to Port Charles, rumors swirl that she's not just in town for a friendly visit. Holly has a plan, and it involves the one man who could potentially save Lulu, her half-brother, Ethan Lovett. Holly Sutton's desperate move. Holly's return to Port Charles is cloaked in her usual air of enigma. She has always been a wild card, and her arrival raises more than a few eyebrows. What is she after this time? And why has she chosen now to return? The answer is simple but shocking. Lulu Spencer is dying, and Holly knows Ethan is the only one who might have the power to save her. Ethan has been living under the radar, globetrotting and avoiding the familial responsibilities that tie him to Port Charles. But Holly knows her son, and she knows that despite his aversion to sticking around, Ethan has a deep, abiding loyalty to family, a loyalty that he inherited from his father, Luke. With Luke gone, someone has to pick up the mantle, and Holly is determined that it be Ethan. Ethan's reluctant return. When Holly tracks Ethan down, he's in a seedy bar halfway across the world, blending in with the shadows like a man who wants to be forgotten. He's nursing a drink, seemingly at peace with his solitary life. But Holly's appearance shatters that illusion. The moment she mentions Lulu, Ethan's expression changes. His carefree mask slips, revealing the worry and guilt he's harbored for years. He's never truly forgiven himself for leaving his sister behind, especially when she needed her family the most. Holly's plea is simple: come back to Port Charles and help save Lulu. Ethan is skeptical at first, unsure of what he could possibly do. But Holly has information that changes everything. She's uncovered a medical treatment that might be able to reverse Lulu's condition, something cutting-edge and experimental. But it requires the consent and involvement of Lulu's closest family members, and Ethan's presence is crucial. The stakes rise in Port Charles. As Holly and Ethan make their way back to Port Charles, the tension in town is palpable. Word of Ethan's return spreads quickly, and it's not long before old friends and enemies alike are gearing up for what his presence might mean. The Spencer family is in turmoil, with Laura torn between hope and fear. She's desperate to save her daughter, but terrified that another heartbreak is on the horizon. Meanwhile, Ethan's return opens old wounds. He left Port Charles without a word, and many have struggled to forgive him for it. But with Lulu's life on the line, grudges must be set aside. Ethan is met with a mix of welcome and wariness, his old friends wondering if he's truly back for good or just passing through once again. A race against time. Once back in Port Charles, Ethan wastes no time getting involved in Lulu's care. The situation is more dire than Holly led him to believe. Lulu's condition has worsened significantly, and the experimental treatment is their last hope. But there's a catch. The treatment requires a match from a close relative, and Ethan, as Lulu's half-brother, is the only viable candidate. The procedure is risky, and Ethan is faced with a difficult decision. If he goes through with it, there's a chance it could work and Lulu could recover. But if it fails, both siblings could be lost forever. The weight of the decision is heavy, and Ethan finds himself haunted by memories of their childhood, of the promises they made to always look out for each other. It's a promise he's failed to keep, but this is his chance to make it right. A brother's sacrifice. In a dramatic turn of events, Ethan decides to go through with the treatment despite the risks. Holly stands by his side, her heart heavy with both pride and fear. She knows what's at stake, but she also knows that this is the only way. Laura, desperate and heartbroken, puts her trust in Ethan, praying that this will be the miracle they've all been waiting for. As the treatment begins, the tension in Port Charles reaches a fever pitch. The hospital is filled with anxious faces, each person silently hoping for a miracle. Ethan's bravery is matched only by his determination to save the sister he loves. And as the procedure progresses, there's a sense of hope that hasn't been felt in a long time. The aftermath. The outcome of the treatment is uncertain, leaving the residents of Port Charles on edge. Ethan's sacrifice is a testament to the bonds of family. And no matter what happens, he's proven that he's not the man who ran away. He's the brother who came back to save his sister. In the end, whether Lulu wakes up or not, Ethan's return to Port Charles will change everything. Old alliances will be tested, new relationships will form, and the Spencer family will never be the same. But one thing is certain, in the world of General Hospital, nothing is ever as it seems, and the story of Ethan Lovett and Lulu Spencer is far from over.